Gordon shows signs of particular interest. He was first drawn in 1920 and was built around 1920 or 1921, or maybe 22 depending on which law book you read. He was the unsung prototype. He was an engine to figure out kinks in the final design, and after this, the kinks were fixed. There was no need for Gordon on the Great Northern Railway by 1923. So he was kept hush-hush from the public until 1923. The Fat Controller first bought him in 1923 at the same time, because the railway's engine Henry had not been doing so well, and it would be a high-quality product if they got Gordon, the big engine. It was mentioned in a later story, Gordon Goes Foreign, that he went to King's Cross during his time on the Great Northern Railway. Have a listen to this extract.
When I was young and green, he said, I remember going to London. Do you know the place? The station's called King's Cross.
Now the North Western had its own express engine instead of a failed knockoff.
I suffered dreadfully and no one cares.
Despite being a revolutionary engine at the time, Gordon was not perfect. He wasn't a normal A1, he had a sloped running board seeing as he was an early prototype of his class. And he had a congregated valve gear. Although despite this, he was very popular with the passengers and definitely impressed the Fat Controller, with the exceptions of breaking down near Henry Tunnel due to a burst safety valve, getting stuck on his own hill. However, by the late 1930s, it started to become a problem with Gordon's valve gear. It got so bad that he broke down. So the Fat Controller, who had recently rebuilt Henry 4 years prior into an LMS Black 5, Gordon was sent to Crewe for a massive rebuild. And instead of just being a purely Gresley engine, now he was labelled as a Gresley Stanier hybrid, which probably greatly confused people. He was also given a new valve gear during this period of time. Now he really was starting to take parts from the LMS, which is a interesting story. Gordon shortly returned after his rebuild with a new Fowler-style tender instead of the normal Great Northern Railway tender he had previously. Now let's get on to the overview/conclusion of the video. In conclusion, I'd say Gordon's had a very interesting history, and if you'd like more, let me know in the comments. Goodbye for now, people. I'll see you next week.